be making our very own Alfredo sauce from scratch. Very similar to like Olive Garden or any other restaurant. It's very simple. We're going to just use heavy cream, Parmesan cheese grated, a little bit of garlic, and then a little bit of butter. So let's get right into it. So today I'm going to be making my homemade Alfredo sauce from scratch. I'm going to be pairing it with a little bit of broccoli, which we have on the stove already, and then a little bit of shrimp. So what you'll need for this recipe is 2 cups of heavy cream. You'll also need half a cup of butter. I'm going to use margarine, but if you want to use real butter, I do recommend that. You also need half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese and 2 cloves of minced garlic. And then also you'll need some seasoning. Salt and pepper to taste will work just great. So our noodles are done. I've already took them off the stove and set them aside to make space for my large pan. I've also got broccoli ready, and then the shrimp are almost done. So for the shrimp, I seasoned them with a little bit of lemon pepper, a little bit of Creole seasoning, Tony Satcher's is my favorite, and just a pinch of garlic salt. Now we're going to go ahead and heat up our pan and add our butter. Now for our sauce, we're going to take about half a cup of butter. I highly recommend that you use real butter, but I'm going to use margarine. We're going to let that melt. Now when you go ahead and melt your butter, we're going to also go ahead and add in our minced garlic. I put in about 4 cloves. The recommended amount is about 2, but I like a little bit extra. And we're going to stir this up and let this cook a little bit until the butter is completely melted. So now that the butter is completely melted, before it burns, we're going to go ahead and add in your cream. This is 2 cups of cream. We're going to give that a nice stir. Also add in half a cup of Parmesan cheese. I like to use grated because this is going to melt really good into your sauce. Feel free to use shaved Parmesan cheese. I just find that shaved does not melt as well into your sauce. Now you want to mix this together really good and make sure all of that cheese has melted. And we're going to bring this to a simmer. I've added in a little fresh ground black pepper. And I'm going to add in a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, just a pinch. Give that a nice stir. And continue to let the sauce cook up to a nice simmer. So now that everything is done, we're going to just turn the fire off on the shrimp. They look really, really, really good. And then the broccoli also looks really good. Not too hard, not too soft. The noodles are done, and then the sauce is done. Just give it one final stir and cut it off. So now that everything is done, I'm going to give you a quick close-up of how beautiful the sauce is. It's the perfect white Alfredo sauce. I've already turned off the fire. By letting it cool a little, the sauce will thicken up on its own, but I do like to go ahead and add in my pasta directly, and this is going to help it to thicken up almost immediately. So let me show you how I do that. Now I do like it when my sauce is super creamy. I don't want it to dry out, and then we'll need more sauce. So I only use about half of the noodles in the pot. Feel free to double the recipe if you want more sauce, but this is going to be enough for my family. Most people will serve it with the noodles and then layer on the sauce on top and then layer your shrimp. I like to go ahead and mix everything together, that way you get that good flavor in every single bite. We're going to give that a nice stir. If you want, you can add in a little bit of mushroom. This is the pan from your shrimp. You can go ahead and just add the mushroom literally into this pan with those juices already in there for flavor, and then you can add that to it as well. You can also add in your broccoli. I like to pair the broccoli on the side, but if you want, you can go ahead and add the broccoli into the pasta as well. Also, parsley makes everything look even better, so I'm going to go ahead and garnish with a nice healthy amount of parsley. And this Now we do use angel hair because my husband prefers angel hair, but feel free to use any kind of pasta that you prefer. And we're going to go ahead and plate it, and then we'll be back with the final tasting. And there you have it, homemade pasta. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for the next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.